experimental hops can be a little bit of a hit and miss. But when you're talking about Polly's, you're expecting a lot more hits than misses. This is a Polly's double dry hop pale ale with experimental hop 586. But what's it going to be like? Keep watching to find out. Welcome back to Rocker's Beer Review. Today I'm going to be reviewing this beer. This is from Polly's. This is their experimental double dry hop pale ale called EXP 586 using, not surprising, EXP 586 experimental hop. Now, I had a bit of a sort of funny thing with the videos where it went saving, I ran out of space, blah, 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 blah. You don't care about that. But ultimately, I've already poured the beer out. I just done a review, but now I'm going to have to redo it because I haven't got it. So let me tell you about this beer. Well, when you pour it out, you don't get much aroma, okay? There's not much aroma for a Polly's beer. You're not getting huge aromas. A bit of citrus and that's it. When I drank it, and I'm going to just remind myself, what can I take away from it? If I'm doing a really short review now because I'm having to redo it, this is like a Citra double dry hop pale ale, but a little bit dialed back from a Citra pale ale. It's got all those sort of Citra flavours. There's nothing, when you think of an experimental hop, you're thinking, well, what am I getting? Some sort of strange strawberry flavour or something plum or peach or something like that. But you're not. You're getting a lot of citrus fruits. You're getting lemons and limes, a bit of grapefruit on the back end. We're not really getting much in terms of mango and all that sort of stuff and pineapple. There's no stone fruits like peaches and apricots or anything like that. We're getting lots of very citrusy sort of fruit flavours. They're quite light. I mean, it's very much wrapped up in Polly's very sort of soft mouthfeel, and it's got quite a creaminess to it. I mean, you can see left of it. I mean, there's a lot of lace into that glass. It's quite creamy, and it's very, very yellowy. I mean, it has a good body to it, almost like better than a lot of IPAs, but this is only a pale ale, a double dry hop pale ale. It has that sort of element. But what it's about is it's like a citrus IPA, Citra hopped pale ale. I mean, even it's similar to a Citra IPA, but it's a little bit, obviously it's a little thinner than that. But not much, because Polly's make pale ales almost to the level in terms of their IPAs, I think. It's a really good beer, but it doesn't really do much different. I always think with an experimental hop, I'm expecting something a little bit different, something a bit exciting. But what I'm not expecting is like Citra, 0.8, as it were. That's how I feel about it. It's very Citra-like, but not quite as. There's not as much oomph as a Citra flavoured, Citra hopped beer. So it's pretty good. And I think I've said enough in this 2.5 minutes because I've said it already before. So let's get some scores. Okay, the scores are in, and this is my second recording of these scores. So the scores are an EXP 586. The big takeaway is it's a bit like a Citra IPA. It's good, it's refreshing, it's soft. It's very pleasant, it's easy to drink, but it doesn't really do much different. I want a little bit more from it. And the big thing from it with the aroma was that you get a little bit of citrus fruits. That's about it. It's not a big tropical fruit bomb. So I'm giving it 11 for aroma. Appearance-wise, well, it looks up to the level. It's very yellowy. I mean, I've drank nearly all of it now. There's a lot of lace in the glass. It's got you got a nice sort of sliver of head there. It's got a good body to it and it looks pretty good and very inviting. 9 out of 10 for appearance. Flavour-wise, it's like a Citra IPA or a Citra Pale Ale. It's got those very citrus fruits, flavours, lemons and limes, a little bit of grapefruit. There's no bitterness. It's very soft, not overly carbonated. Goes down really well. It's one of those sort of beers that's just really easy drinking, and it's like, you don't need to overanalyze it much. It's just a very easy, well-crafted beer. So I'm going to get 32 for flavour. Value for money. Well, this was $4.95. You could probably buy it from the website for about £4.50. I mean, I don't know. The beers change so quickly. You probably can't get this one now from the from the website. But you buy it from a bottle shop, you're paying just about under five quid, or around about 5 quid, which, to be honest, is a little bit expensive, but it's still a good beer. But in terms of Polly's, it's not really up there. It doesn't do anything different, you know, but we like to do something, you know, I like to have an experimental hop beer because I think it's, you know, it's worthwhile. You never, you know, in a 6 months time, a year's time, this may be called, I don't know, thinking of a name off the top of my head. I can't really think of one. It could be the Clown IPA. I only think of that because I think of Jester, which is a British hop. But Clown IPA. It could be the pumpkin hop. I don't know. It's, to me, it's very much like a Citra hop, but a little bit dialed back. So flavour's 32. Oh, we've done flavour. Value 8 out of 10. I'm giving it because it's good. It's a very good beer, but it doesn't do much different really. And then my overall experience, well, this is where the scores go up a little bit. I'm giving it 15 because at the end of the day, as much as it doesn't do that much, it's very much like a Citra hop beer. And I've got one more Polly's I'm going to do this week, which is only Citra hop. So I'm expecting it to be very similar to this. I'd be interested to see what it's like compared to this. But it's, at the end of the day, it's an easy drinking beer. I mean, I've drank it pretty much. Soft, citrusy. When it comes to a pale ale, it's exactly what you want. It's got the right sort of level of body. It's not as thick as some IPAs can be, but at the same time, it's a lot thicker than a lot of pale ales. Some pale ales can be like fruity lagers. This is not like this. I've had IPAs that are lighter than this in terms of the body. And to be honest, sometimes the body can be the real star of it. It's citrusy, lemons and limes and grapefruits. You like those flavours, and it's easy drinking. It hits the spot really well, so that's why I give it 15. So tighten all those scores up. 75 recommended. Slide it in slow and easy. I've slid it in pretty fast and quick because I've recorded this video about 3 times. You know, now I've got rid of some of my storage and we're back on track. But, you know, I apologise if this video seems a bit disjointed. This is not my first beer of the night, and I'm starting to get to the point now where I've drank, because I've done the video so many times, I feel like I've drank the whole beer too quickly. So I'm going to leave it there until the next one. And the next one will be a Polly's. Keep on rocking.